Of all the Fabarm USA models, this is my absolute favorite. This is an L4S, it's the Gray Hunter, upscale wood, not exhibition grade, but you can see the distinct mineral streaks, very, very nice engraving. The forearm on this gun is not stressed. In fact, you can fire the gun without the forearm on, which is a clever design. I like the finish on it. The gun weighs 6 pounds, 13.5 ounces on the nose. And it has a good trigger. The trigger is roughly 4 3/4 pounds. Almost no take up on it. Extremely easy to load, easy to use. And it's one of those guns that you can clean the action, at least a 90% clean, without even disassembling the gun. Even though these are 1 1/8 B&P F2s, about 12-30 feet per second, there's very, very little recoil with the L4S, even though it's a sub 7-pound gun, just over 6 3/4. Not much to it. It's an easy gun to hit with. One thing that's important to me for a hunting gun anyway is not how it shoots pre-mounted, but how it comes up if you step on a pheasant. Now pheasants, of course, certainly don't launch as quickly as a clay pigeon, but they don't slow down either. They tend to speed up. So it's good practice, at least for me, to walk around with the gun in an extremely low carry position and then pop some clays. Not much to it. While I'm at it, everybody asks about recoil, so let's see how it does with some hotter loads. This is an 1 3/8 Super Pheasant, number 5. Actually, I normally hunt with 1 1/4 loads. This is not one of my favorite shells. I'm glad to get rid of it. You can feel the difference, there's no question, but it's not at all punishing. So if there's something that, obviously, there's no padding here and it's a hot day, with your hunting gear on, I think you'd do just fine, not only pheasant hunting, but even if you wanted to take this duck hunting with 1 1/4, 1400 foot per second steel loads, for example. In fact, I'll try a few. These Kent Silver Steel number 2s are 1 1/4, 1480 feet per second. Something you'd never use to break clay pigeons, but it'll give us a good opportunity to check the ejection distance and also the recoil. Well, breaks clay pigeons, there's no question, they're pretty perky loads. You'd get tired of shooting clays with these things in a hurry, so you wouldn't want to go through a case of these puppies. But in the duck blind with heavier clothes, I don't think there'll be much of a problem. So with 1 1/8 loads, there really isn't much to feel, not much muzzle jump, extremely pleasant with 1 1/8, and even less to feel, if that's possible, with 1 ounce loads. So for clay use on the dove field, it is an extremely soft shooting gun. For pheasants with 1 1/4 loads, I use the L4S, initial hunter last year, and it worked like a dream. As a dedicated, super heavy-duty waterfowl gun, it's up to you, but you probably want a heavier gun than something like this, which is just over 6 3/4 pounds. It's a light gun. The balance is extremely good. And it's a fast gun. It's a very fast shouldering gun. There's not much to it. So, great for flushing game, no doubt. Good for clays too. You can shoot clays all day with it as long as you're not using any, oh, I don't know, 1,350 foot per second, 1 1/8 loads. Those can get a little perky after a while. But anything 1,200, 1,230, 1,240 foot per second, 1 1/8, I just can't imagine that anybody would even pay attention to recoil. It's a beautiful gun. Looks great, works great, and it's my favorite.